Hey, what's up, guys? I am just going to get my streaming set up before I begin, so just bear with me for just a few moments, and then we'll get started for tonight's live stream. This is going to be kind of a short stream. It's a little bit late where I'm at. Oh, Jab's already on here. What's up, dude? What's up? Alright, let me get my iPad here so I can see what's going on in the chat. Last night's stream didn't go too well. Basically, I was trying to launch a rocket with a Kerbal on board just for a flyby of the moon for a free return trajectory. So we could get a little bit of science as we can move up in the technology ladder. And it didn't go too well. Didn't have enough delta V. It was just the rocket was spinning out of control. It was a mess. But hopefully tonight I will fix that. In fact, I already think that I fixed it because I played around with the rocket before I started streaming tonight. And yeah, played around with that, and it should be fixed. I should have enough delta V to get us to the moon on a free return trajectory and back safely to Kerbal. So, YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube channel on my handy dandy iPad here. Bring up Safari. I want to be able to see the comments and shit, like, without having to look all the way over there at my other computer screen. Alright, found it. Sweet. Where are the comments? Live chat. Bingo! Alright. I can see my best YouTube friend, Jib. Screen is frozen for us. Oh. Alright, I'm actually watching the stream on that computer over there, so tell me if it's still frozen. I'm moving the screen around right now. Should be frozen. Yeah, it's not frozen. It doesn't look frozen on my end. If it's still frozen, it's probably fucked up on your end for some reason. Okay, cool. So anyways, in our last episode, I know I'm like pretty bad at streaming, and I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to make it a little bit more entertaining for y'all. Trying to actually know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm talking and stuff, so yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to get my streaming better. Anyways, last episode, we explored the Julian system, and by the way, like in the start of all of my streams, I'm trying to like give you previews of different planetary bodies and moons within the Kerbal Star System mod, because the Kerbal Star System is such a huge mod. It adds, as of right now, in this version, at least like 6 star systems, and each of those most of the star systems have are like a binary star system. So you got 2 stars orbiting each other, and each of those stars have their own planetary systems, and each planetary system has its own moon system. So, with that being said, Kerbal Star System is a huge freaking mod. So part of the streaming process is I want to give you guys a glimpse of what Kerbal's Star System has to offer. So anyways, back to the Julian system. Last episode, I went through the moons of Jule, and now I will take you on a exploration of Voon's Voon's moons. Alright, so that is Voon. That is all the moons that Voon has to offer. We'll leave this facility. We'll leave the tracking station. We'll go to the VAB. And I'm just going to load a simple ass command module so we can do a couple flybys. I'll show you Voon's moons. Alright, let's do a new that. We'll add a couple of these. Alright, that's all we really need. Okay, launch. Because I'm going to use HyperEdit anyway, so. This segment of the streams, won't last too long, just a couple minutes, just to give you an idea of some of the things that Kerbal Star System has to offer, and then I'll get into the meat and bones of my stream, which is actual mission running. I'm going to have to revert that because that is a bug within KSP. Revert to launch. Roger Dodger Voodoo. Mission Control here will prepare for launch and flight plan. Roger that, Jeb. Standing by for mission orders. Okay, let's bring up HyperEdit. And we'll do, like, I don't know, 250 million meters away from Voon. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, that's pretty far away. Let's go to 50 million. That's even closer. Let's warp around. Okay, so looks like that there's a minor glitch with Kerbal Star System right now. You see that the shadows are not correct. I tell you what, let me do something here. When I press Control or Alt 0, that allows me to change some settings here in Eve. So that might be an Eve problem. Change it to clouds, apply. And it doesn't look like that fixed it. Okay, so hopefully that is a minor glitch that'll be fixed in the next release of Kerbal Star System 0.7. That's the next release. So anyways, let's get a little bit closer. I think I did 50 million. Let's do maybe 10 million. Okay, that is like right on the edge. And then let's change our inclination. It's like right on the edge of the rings. Change inclination, and let's bring ourselves over that. See what that looks like. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a shadow glitch. So anyways, that's what Voon looks like, guys. Let's go closer. It's 10 million. Let's go 2 million. Might put us, yeah, that is really close, and this is a gas giant. Okay, this is below the rings in the shadow. Anyway, I'm not going to spend any more time on Voon itself. We'll go to the innermost moon around Voon, which is Jeln. Jeln. How about 50,000 meters above the sphere of influence? Okay, about 10 kilometers. No, not a Voon. Whoa. That saved our ship because we were like actually inside of the atmosphere, which is detrimental. What was that called? Geln. Geln. Here you are. Let's do 10 kilometers. There it is. Yeah, it's like a small little asteroid captured by Voon. Very odd shape. It looks like there might be some glitching there as well, possibly. Yeah, definitely some glitches. So Starcrusher 96, if you're watching, notice that transition there as I pan the camera around. These like broken textures start to appear as I go around. Starts to improve. But I moved around, and yeah, they still. Just a minor glitch. Anyways, so that is the innermost moon of Voon. Next one would be Misma. Misma. How about a 50-kilometer orbit? Some of these actually have atmospheres. Alright, let's. Where's the sun? Okay, so Starcrusher 96, if you're watching. Looks like there's a glitch right there. Let's see. Okay, so we can see it in map mode, but in the actual view, let's go down to 25 kilometers. Okay, so there's definitely an issue with that one, with this moon. Alright, moving on. The Voonian system is not liking us. Okay, so Elu is around Voon. Apply. Let's go 50 kilometers. Looks like there might be a glitch with this one as well. We are indeed around Elu. Unfortunately, there's a problem with this one as well. So that kind of sucks. Sorry to show this to you in this stream, but rest assured I can almost guarantee that Starcrusher 96, the developer of KSS, is an absolute magnificent artist, and he will fix these glitches. I have lots of confidence in him. Okay, next, going around to Taith. Okay, this one actually works. Let's take us down to 25 kilometers. So that's what Taith looks like. Cratered and pothole marked. Let's take us down even closer to 10 kilometers. Get an idea of what the surface texturing looks like. How about even... That's 10 kilometers? We still seem high. Wow. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 7. Oh, let's do like 4 kilometers. There we go. A lot closer. Now we can get a good idea of what texturing looks like. It's a gorgeous moon, much like Kerbin's moon. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah, I'm not going to become a musical artist anytime soon. Do. Okay, it looks like that there is some glitching on Do as well. You'll see that black there starts to disappear and fade in and fade out as you rotate around the vessel. So anyways, Do looks a lot like our moon, or Kerbin's moon rather. Let's go down to 10 kilometers. Okay, we see some glitching there, but otherwise it is a gorgeous freaking moon. I love it. Love it, I love it. Moving on, I think Rhea might be like the Titan analog. Rhea? How about this one has an atmosphere? Let's go 50 kilometers. This one is actually kind of eclipsed by the Voon, but no, this is not Titan. Let's go on around. So I believe we're probably experiencing some glitching on this end as well. So yeah, hopefully this video will serve multiple purposes and help the developer of KSS, Star Crusher, to you know, make him aware of some of these glitches. So let's go down to 10 kilometers. Looks a lot better from down here. Yeah. Looks like it will be a beautiful moon, but there's definitely some glitching happening on that one as well. Alright, moving on to Leho. Where is Titan at? Leho. Our usual 50-kilometer orbit. Ah, this one might be the Titan analog. Excuse me, guys. This kind of looks weird. It does have an atmosphere, but it looks like a gaseous. Let's see what the information has to say. Whoops. Didn't really want that. Don't want the KSpedia. Really don't have information on it. Hang on. Full screen might help us. Really don't have any information on that. Alright. next planet, or next moon, rather, is Ike. And there you are. Ike. Where are you, Ike? Seriously? Might not actually be there. Let's... Okay, so... I believe Ike is actually missing from this, so... Yeah. When these bugs get fixed, I'll probably do another tour of the Voon system. But until then, let's get started with tonight's mission. Alright. This is like episode 3 of Reaching for the Stars, so the goal of this stream is to like go from the beginning of career mode all the way out to other star systems and basically colonize the galaxy. And I'm following an ultra-realistic career path, much like the NASA space program that we have gone through in history. Right now, the active contracts are explore the moon. So basically, we need to return to Kerbal from the orbit of the moon and bring back science from the surface of the moon and test a radial decoupler orbiting the moon. So I don't think I'm going to attack any of these missions tonight. The goal of this mission is basically... Welcome back, Jeb. Basically, the goal of tonight's mission, very short stream, very short mission, is basically to rack up some science points. So at the start of last night, I had like 336 science points. I went to the Research and Development tab and I made a purchase for, I believe it was Advanced Flight Control. No, it wasn't that either. It was... I'm running 3 screens here, so unfortunately you won't be able to see everything that's on all 3 of my screens. But I think it was Advanced Electrics. No, it was Precision Engineering, and the reason I decided to go with Precision Engineering was because I wanted the hard drive, and I'll show you why I wanted the hard drive, the science hard drive. Basically, I'm going to send a Kerbal out for like an Apollo 1 mission. It's going to be the first time that I send a Kerbal all the way out to the moon, beyond low Kerbal orbit. We go ahead and open up Apollo 1. I want to get as much science as possible because I still need some parts. I cannot land... I mean, if I want to play realistic and have like any kind of realistic looking type of... like rocket or lunar excursion module and stuff like that, is I need more parts. I need bigger parts. I need at least 2.5 meter. Ideally, I need 3.75 meter parts. So yeah, this is just a preliminary Apollo 1 mission, and I need more science to get those bigger parts, and I wanted to take along a Science Junior because that's going to yield, I think, about 64 or 65 science points. So the cost for the tech for the hard drive was 160, so like 3 of these missions, 3 of these would pay for itself, so I figured it was a great investment. This ship should be ready to go right now. Let me do a quick checklist here, pre-flight checklist. So we got fuel, which is check. Electric storage, go. Electric generation, we have panels, that's a go. I keep losing my checklist here. Comms, we got local control, we got science storage is go. Life support, go. Parachutes, go. Control, local control, SAS, that's a no-go. No-go, that's why we have checklists, people. That's why we have checklist. Aerodynamic stability is go. RCS, not applicable. MECJEB, go. Local control, go. Houston, we are go for launch. Staging. I need to add that to my checklist. Okay, we're good for launch. Hopefully this will work out a hell of a lot better than it did last night. I got like really frustrated. Apollo 1 didn't launch, I hope you know that. Well, this one might not be a successful launch either. Making cheek breaky. What the fuck is cheeky breaky Voss? Oh shit. Apparently it tipped over. And I had that initial launch glitch, which sucks. I hate it when that happens. There we go. God, I'm always launching in the night. Hate that. Lots of things about this game I hate. Not really. I love this game. Alright. It's a sunrise launch. Let's engage autopilot. Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to revert flight and add a Clampotron or whatever it's called. Ain't launched and it's already tipping over. Let's try that again. I'll change. I didn't change my staging, but I'll change it right now. In cave, it's a Russian drink. It's basically if you took jam and made it into a drink. That's funny, man. All right, let me adjust that. All right. We are go for launch. Oh, fuck! My fucking fairing's missing. Jesus Christ. Well, it's there. Launch. Alright, fairings there. We should be able to launch now. Oh, orbital altitude needs to be at least 75 kilometers, not 25. Orbital inclination is 0 degrees. Let's do 3 degrees angle of attack. Ascent path. Yikes. Let's put that up to about 53. That'll be good. Okay, and let's go to daylight so it can be somewhat interesting. Sunrise, and 3, 2, 1, launch. Fuck. I suck. It's fine that it's not there. It will still work. Maybe it will work like the Soviet rocket. I should have fixed that in the VAB. Three, two, one, launch. Again. About motherfucking time. Get this flying dick for a rocket into the air. Beginning gravity turn, roll program. Seconds to main engine cutoff, just passing 4 kilometers above the surface of Kerbal. Traveling downrange at 275 meters per second. "15 seconds to MECO. Seconds to main stage separation. We have good second stage ignition. Jebediah Kermit is now feeling a little queasy while passing the area of maximum dynamic pressure. Have you seen the liftoff of Apollo 1, which is a surprise? Have you seen the spoof movie 43? I have never seen that. Okay, coming up on an apoapsis of 60 kilometers. And we'll have second engine cutoff coming up very shortly. We will not have enough fuel to circularize, and that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. Man, I don't know why I'm having such a problem with this damn rocket. Like, seriously. I've never had this much of a problem getting a payload into orbit. Like, no joke. This is going to be probably an 800 to 900 meter per second delta V circularization. I just don't have that. You know what? In fact, I don't think Kerbal Engineer is actually displaying the correct delta V inside of the spaceplane, or inside of the VAB. Like, because... No, never mind. Yes, it is. 1200 meters a second of delta V left. Go ahead and time warp. There it is. Yeah, it's almost 900. So, what does that mean? That's it's not going to be enough. It's just flat out not enough. I do want to see how it comes out of this fairing though. So that's a good stage separation. I like it. Alright, but unfortunately we can't use it because I've got another 600. That's half. It's not enough to get to the moon and back. And that sucks. What's the movie 43 about? No, the movie is really called Movie 43. You can probably pirate it. I'm sure I can pirate it. But what is Movie 43 about? Is it like Apollo 43 or something? Dude, this is a huge freaking rocket. Why don't I have enough delta V to get in space? Like, seriously. It takes about 3,400 delta V to get into low Kerbal orbit. What do I have right now? I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay. First stage, 1406 plus. We're about 11 kilometers at MECO, so second stage kicks in. We got 1774 plus 1774. That's 3,100 delta V. Dude, that should be more than enough. I mean, not more than enough. I'm saying it shouldn't be no 900 freaking delta V on the third stage kicking in. Something seems off. Like 3180. Okay, so stage 1 and stage 2 equals 3180. There should only be like 200 more delta V to get in to orbit. And I compensated for that in my upper stage. I was going to use like 200 delta V of my lunar transfer ship thingy. It's a spoof movie of absolutely random shit. Hell yeah, I'll check that out. Okay, so what do we got? We got 1.5 thrust weight ratio on the first stage. No, we don't. We got, yeah, almost 1.5. A little less than 1.5. We got 1.4, which is fine. We got a thrust weight ratio of 2.0 on the second stage. Man, I don't know why I'm having such a big problem with this. If that don't do it, I don't know what will. still have 1.25 thrust weight ratio. So I've got 1230 plus 2313. It's 3,500 delta V. If that don't get us into orbit, I don't know what the fuck will. I could actually take that puts. Could actually decrease the fuel of the third stage by a little bit. Take that down to about 1,000. Alright. For a free return trajectory. Give me just a second. Let me check the delta V map. Yeah, 1,000 should be plenty. Let's try it again. One more time. Where'd you go? There you are. Do a morning launch. Tell you what, I want to change my ascent path to around 45. I think that might have played a factor into not having enough delta V. Alright. A lot lower thrust weight ratio, but it still launches. Not a showstopper. Or rocket stopper. Actually, I should build like a missile defense system. Like the United States' THAAD missile. Call it the rocket stopper. Like a missile interceptor. Can't wait for tomorrow. I'm planning to see the movie Dunkirk. Ooh, cool. I've been wanting to see that. Looks like a really good movie. Kind of wish I had someone to go to the movies with. Like, I don't have a girlfriend or anything. And that's kind of lonely. But oh well. Coming up on main engine cutoff. Good second stage ignition. Then go get you a girlfriend. You know what? Like, I'm literally twice as old as you are. I think you're 16 and I'm like about to be 32. And it is not as easy hooking up and getting a girlfriend as it is when you're younger. People care too much about shit. Oh my friggin' God. This is not going to get us into orbit. This just ain't going to work, as the launch profile was too shallow. That blows. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, 30 seconds to 30 seconds of delta V left. Well, we are building lateral velocity, but 10 seconds of delta V left. Three seconds. Well, it kind of worked. Got basically right to 75 with... What the fuck? We'll have to do a different launch profile. I should have stayed with the 53. That kind of sucks. Then go get your girlfriend. Well, you're not a bad-looking guy, and that's true. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. From one bro to another, thank you. But, like, for real, when you get older, when you get in your 30s, it's less about looks, and it's more about what you got, really. I hate to say that. It's more about what you got. What kind of education you have. It's not even about your personality. It's more like what kind of education you have, what kind of car you drive, what kind of job do you have, what kind of money do you make. And it's bullshit. I hate to say it, but that's what happens when you're in your 30s. I mean, it's more like that with the girl. It's the girls who care that are a lot more superficial. Dude, it's already hard for me. The people I'm after want the same shit. What do you mean? Like, they want the same shit that you have, or they want money and cars and stuff like that? On a positive note, it seems like my stream quality is a lot better. There's a setting with my bitrate in OBS that I changed that looks like it significantly improved my stream quality. The money in cars. Well, I mean, you're only 16. You ain't going to have money. You ain't going to have cars. So, I mean, like, what the fuck do they expect? Seconds to main engine cutoff. Nice. Looks to be a lot better launch profile. Hopefully it'll still work. Rapidly building velocity as we exit the atmosphere. We're a lot closer to our target prograde than we were last launch. Still have 1300 delta V. Starting to get some heat effects. Well, it's not easy being straight either. I hate to say, it's not easy either way. All right. Still doesn't leave me with very good delta V. I got 300 left. So let's go ahead and time warp a little bit. So my Mooner stage only has 1119 delta V, so I really need to circularize with 400 delta V tops because I need enough fuel to modify my orbit for the free return trajectory. $554. So that puts me like 900. I can probably get it done. $554. It's 293. It's 261 minus 1119. Ooh, that's not gonna fucking work. Ain't gonna work. I need at least 850 to get there, I think. Yeah, 860 to get there. Yep, it's not gonna work. This is ridiculous. 1237 plus 2345. That's 3,500, almost 3,600 delta V. I don't fucking get it. I've never had this. I've always been able to get into orbit with like 3,300, 32 to 3,300 delta V. That is freaking ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous that it's making me think that something is wrong. Like something is messed up with my Kerbal engineer or something. It's not displaying properly, but I don't think so. It might just be a design flaw. 1351 plus 2343. That's 3,700 delta V right there. 1305. $23.43. It's 3,700 delta V. Should be absolutely plenty. And yes, I know my thrust weight ratio is low, but the delta V is what it is. Now it's really hard for me because I live in the Bible Belt. What's the Bible Belt? Maybe try better design. It's a normal design. It's not really an awkward designed rocket. It looks like a frickin' Falcon. Set path, maybe make that a little bit steeper. Bible Belt is a stretch of America in which it's very fucking religious. Oh, you live in a Bible Belt. I gotcha. And religious people don't like gay guys. Or gay anybody. Well, I hate to say it, but they've got mental issues. And again, for the people watching the stream, I'm not gay, but like I'm very, very supportive of gay people, such as my friend here. Yay, we've got 5 people watching now. Sweet! That's exciting. Maybe back down to 3. Not too sure. Four at least. 5 people is like the maximum number of people that's ever watched my stream at one time. So whoever's watching, subscribe to my channel. I'm loving it. I really need to get this son of a bitch into orbit because I'm out of drink. I need a new drink. I need a refill. It's a bad sound. I need more to drink. I'm thirsty. This is a lot better launch profile. And I should have enough in the second stage to actually circularize. I just needed that extra first stage fuel. So leaving us with 580 meters a second of delta V. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be good. Let's go ahead and time warp a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to use a little bit of the fuel from our third stage, but shouldn't be a showstopper. Leaves us with about 1,000 Delta V, so we got a moon mission, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and set our moon as our target. We'll prepare a home and transfer. $944. All right, let me show you guys something. So apparently this Delta V map that I've got from Callaghan is no longer accurate in the current version of Kerbal Star System. Because a transfer maneuver from low Kerbal orbit to an intercept of the moon is 860, and NecJeb is pretty damn accurate, and it's requiring about 944, so looks like it's not very accurate anymore. I don't know, fuck it. It shouldn't take that much Delta V on the to make a maneuver on the free return. So we'll go ahead and auto warp, execute next node. We'll just go with it. Alright, I'm gonna go for the night. Peace, my dude. Good luck. Tell me about next stream. Not too sure about the next stream. I think the next couple missions is going to be about getting science points, so I can actually buy some bigger rocket parts for the actual moon landing. That's what we're going to work on. Maybe a couple missions, maybe a couple more moon missions to rack up science points, and then we'll be actually landing on the moon. After the moon is going to come interplanetary flight. So probably an Eve flyby, and then eventually a Duna mission. We'll probably set up a communication network around Duna, and eventually send up a couple Kerbals to land on Duna. So peace out, my dude. I'll see you tomorrow or next time I stream, I'm sure. 'Cause you're my most loyal and faithful Kerbal Space Program viewer. Let's see how that did. Okay, that did it. Alright, let's set up for a free return trajectory. We got like 55 meters a second of Delta V left, and that is not a whole hell of a lot at all. 55. That is crazy. We'll set up a new maneuver in 7 minutes. Whoops. That's not too hateful. Not too hateful at all. Only 5.7 meters a second to make that correction. And that puts us down to 17. I want to do about a 12 kilometer flyby. 13 kilometers, that'll do it. And then that'll put us, where will that put us? That'll put us, think, on an escape trajectory. It looks like out of Kerbal? Possibly. Oh well, we should be able to correct that. Okay. I'm going to set up an alarm clock for sphere of influence change. I'll show you that. Sphere of influence change. Alright, goodbye Kerbal. We shall see you in about 16 to 17 hours. Why my lights are blinking? It's probably just the design. There's the moon. Let's warp just a little bit faster. Getting close to sphere of influence change. Oh, and actually, I tell you what, I'm going to slow it down because I want to see what it's going to look like for okay. I'd like to add a maneuver node, but for some reason I can't. Oh no! I forgot to do the maneuver. Oh god. I totally forgot to do the maneuver. And I didn't quick save. I can't add a freaking maneuver either. What in the literal fuck? Can't add maneuver. I'll fucking make this fast. Make it quick. Wow. Goes to show you how much I suck at KSP. Sucked last night, I'm sucking tonight too. Fuck. Apparently you can't time warp. Can't time warp while launching. Two nights on this one freaking mission. This is a simple mission. It's not that hard, and it's not a complicated rocket either. Like, just KSP is not cooperating tonight for some reason, or for this particular mission. Delta V fuel usage is not cooperating. It's not acting like the way it should be. I really don't think it's anything that I mean, other than the script that I just did, I forgot to execute the maneuver node. I mean, oh my god, are you serious? So I can't time warp it at all while launching. I need my vape right now, but my vape's broken. This is like, I don't know, the 25th launch of the night of a stupid simple rocket. It's got a manned command pod. It's got an advanced inline reaction wheel. It's got a science junior kit. It's got several cardboard looking science kits hidden underneath the heat shield. It's got 3 stages. There's the second stage. I mean, it's a stupid simple rocket. And typically it takes 32 to 3,300 delta V to launch into low Kerbal orbit, and it's taking 3,900 delta V for some reason. That's why I'm thinking something's just not right. I haven't added any new mods lately. It's just kind of being awkward and not really behaving and doing what it's supposed to do. But it should work now. I won't forget to execute the node. I screwed up the last time. Got about 560 delta V left. Woo! 6 viewers! Woohoo! It's like a world record for me. So all my new viewers, subscribe to my channel, please. Like, I'm desperate for subscribers. Like, it gives me so much joy to, the more viewers I have, the more happiness I feel, the more... Let's see, we're coming up on circularization. Here we go, second stage ignition. To circularize. It's like my favorite word on KSP is circularize. I just randomly like that word. It's a great word. And we'll go ahead and set the moon as our target. I wish I could show you guys like a panoramic view of all 3 of my screens, because looking at Kerbal from here is absolutely beautiful on 3 screens. Like, it stops for you guys at the edge of the screen, but for me it continues on, and all my gauges are on other screens. What the fuck? What? Why did it do that? Shh. It shouldn't have taken... That is so fucking weird. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say... something's not acting right at all. That should not have happened. The engine should have cut off. I need a drink. Alright, I'm going to very carefully observe what the hell just happened. If anybody is watching, like, tell me what I did wrong, because, like, I've probably got 500 hours in KSP, and pretty sure... but I did nothing different. And it just continued... very carefully. KSP is just behaving, seems to be behaving very badly. Maybe it's because I set the moon as a target, and MechJeb went ahead. I don't know what the hell it did. So I'm not going to set it as my target until I'm actually in orbit. God, it's 1 in the morning. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to hop off here and go to bed. This is going to be the last launch of the night. Alright. 45, 46, 47. There's Seco. Should not be that complicated. This is not rocket science, folks. $700 Delta V. Alright. Coming up on ignition. We'll have to use a little bit of fuel from our third stage, which should be fine. As long as the damn engine's cut off when they're supposed to. Alright, good. About 1,000 Delta V left. Alright. Moon, set as target. Home and transfer. Execute. 944 meters a second. That'll leave us like about 55. Alright, don't let me forget to execute the next maneuver. .56 meters a second left over. It's not a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's, KSP is not being very correct. Alright. Should be sufficient. Alright. 16 kilometers. Let's do 11. That'll work. 11. Be skimming the surface. Alright, how about the free return? Let's do a maneuver around there. Kind of a lot of delta V. 6, so we'll have 50 meters a second left. Let's move that here maybe. That's not going to work. Let's move it maybe closer. Periapsis. That's not going to work either. It's definitely... What am I doing wrong? I know it does not take that much delta V for a return trajectory. Okay, what does it do? It slingshots us. Should be pretty fucking straightforward. What if we put the maneuver all the way out here? Like that. certainly a lot more sensitive, for sure. Tell you what, let's delete that one. And let's set up a maneuver out here. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Wow. Well, it doesn't put us very close to the moon, does it? But it does get us home. Whatever happened to like the figure 8 looking free return like we saw on Apollo 13? That's not gonna work. Does anybody have Benny the Jet? What mods do you have installed, if any? Hi, gay? What? Privet? What do you mean by hi, gay? Tell me, what mods do you? I have a shitload of mods installed. A lot, like 90 some mods. Kerbal Star System, Remote Tech, Tac Life Sport. Man, let's zero that out. Tell you what if we completely did away with those and started back over? Encounter the moon. Ugh, it takes us like way the hell out there though. 26 days. So that must takes us around there. Or does it? Might take us. So we come around here. Oh, that's a 92 meter second. We don't have that much delta V. Let's try that again, shall we? Ooh, there we go. It's more doable. That's only 3. That's a 1 million. Well, that passes us by the moon. Not exactly ideal. Seems like a 16-day adventure. Well, I'm thinking that I should just go with that. It solves the problem, kind of. I mean, it gets us some science, but it's not really going to get us a whole. It's not going to take advantage of all the science experiments that we have. It's just basically a high in space over the moon. It doesn't allow us to get low space and flying high over the moon, kind of thing. What's this do? It's not going to do shit. Not shit. Alright, we're going to go with this. No. Why doesn't that work? I just had a good return trajectory. I don't know what the hell I did to it. Oh, that was it. Alright, we'll go with that. Execute next node. That'll take us on a very far away flyby of the moon, but it'll do the job. Sphere of influence change. That's going to be a problem. Get rid of that. Shouldn't have to make any other maneuvers. That is a absolute free return trajectory. Yeah, brings us back over here, like the figure 8 kind of thing. Okay, 20 minutes till, or no, 1 day, 5 hours until sphere of influence change. It looks like that's Joule off in the distance. Alright, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, there we go. Alright. We are over the lowlands. Should be able to start doing some science experiments now. Crew report. High over the moon's lowlands. Okay, we'll keep that. Materials experiments. This is not a lot of science. Materials. Keep. Engineering. Keep. Meteorological. Keep. Aeronautical. Keep. Temperature scan. Space high over the moon. Keep. Atmospheric pressure. Keep. Mystery goo. Keep. Material study. Over the moon's Maria's. Engineering. Yeah, this is pretty much as close to the moon as we're going to get. Keep. Nomical. Keep. Mystery goo. Only got one of those. We'll go ahead and do the material study. Keep. Here we go. Keep. Engineering. Meteorological. Aeronautical. We shouldn't have anything else now. Everything should be all scienced out. Yep, okay. So get rid of that. We'll go ahead and time warp. We will be landing in Kerbal in approximately 2 minutes. We'll just fly by there, quite literally. We'll add sphere of influence change. Oh, we're already, looks like headed back. Yep. That should take us back to Kerbal. And it does. Sweet. Alright. Oh, a little bit too quick. Oh, I need to transfer science. How do I transfer? For that, I need to look at my hard drive. Science hard drive. Alright, move all science to drive, move experiments to drive. Let's move all science to the drive. Not enough storage capacity. percentage full. Can I empty it? Science. Move all science to drive. Move experiments. Kind of sucks. It looks like I'm not able to move my science out of the hard drive. I can move it in, but not out. Alright, that's fine. This brings my Apo apps down enough. Pretty sure it will. Oh yeah, definitely. I like how those explode. Looks like it'll be an ocean landing as well, so that's definitely good. Survived, or Jeb survived. Mission didn't go quite as good as I wanted it to, but it'll suffice. Not going to get as much science as I wanted to either. Lack of planning, I guess. I also didn't go EVA. cover that. Wait, am I sinking? Nope, it floats. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. For those of you who are still here, I've been streaming just about every day and making progress on my career path. This mission didn't go too well. In fact, that mission took 2 days to do, and that's because KSP is not acting right. So we got 100 science. It's meh. Mystery goo. I'm looking for engineering. Yeah, we did not get engineering. It was a materials experiment, I guess. Nope. I don't see it in there. Oh well. We got 100 more than we had. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys at a later time. Have a good night.